Clogged arteries are a serious concern as plaque buildup can lead to life-threatening conditions such as heart disease, stroke, or a heart attack. These blockages are often the result of poor diet choices. Therefore, it's important to know how to clean your arteries naturally with healthy food. Here are 20 foods that may help prevent clogged arteries. Number 1. Garlic. It has long been known about garlic's health-promoting effects. Indeed, for centuries, it has been a medicinal asset for humans. A study showed that garlic can lower blood pressure and cholesterol levels. This is good because it is a food that cleans arteries and lowers our risk for hypertension or high blood pressure, which is a condition that can lead to clogged arteries. Garlic was also shown to improve C-reactive protein (CRP) and coronary artery calcium (CAC) levels. CRP is linked to inflammation in our bodies. CAC is related to how much plaque buildup is in our arteries. Lowering these values indicates that garlic may reduce our risk for atherosclerosis. Number 2. Pomegranate. Pomegranate is one of the best foods that unclog arteries naturally. This fun fruit contains phytochemicals that act as antioxidants to protect the lining of the arteries against damage. Pomegranate juice stimulates the body's production of nitric oxide, which helps to keep your blood flowing and your arteries open. The high antioxidant content and punicic acid in pomegranate juice are thought to help decrease plaque formation, unclog arteries, and fight atherosclerosis. Pomegranate juice also contains important nutrients for heart health, such as magnesium and selenium. Number 3. Flax seeds. Flax seeds are high in fiber, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals, including calcium and magnesium. In addition to being highly nutritious, flax seeds may help prevent atherosclerosis. Flax seeds contain sacchoisoleurosauresinol diglucoside, SDG, an anti-inflammatory and cholesterol-lowering lignin compound whose properties counter atherosclerosis and may protect against heart attack and stroke. Number 4. Beets. Beets are a rich source of nitrates, which your body converts to nitric oxide, a signaling molecule that plays many essential roles in your body. Inflammation in the blood vessels leads to decreased nitric oxide production. Eating foods like beets that are rich in dietary nitrates may help improve blood vessel function and decrease inflammation, which may help prevent atherosclerosis. Research has also found an association between dietary nitrate intake and a reduced risk of atherosclerosis-related death. Number 5. Green tea. You can sip your way to clear healthy arteries too. Researchers calculated that each daily cup of green tea corresponded to a 5% lower risk of death caused by cardiovascular disease. In another study, green tea consumption was associated with a decrease in vascular cell adhesion molecules, which are proteins released in response to inflammation that cause cells to stick to surroundings and each other, meaning they can be a big contributor to clogged arteries. The magic lies with green tea's polyphenol compounds called catechins, which have powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Number 6. Turmeric. Turmeric is a popular spice used in world and Ayurvedic cooking. The primary polyphenol in turmeric, called curcumin, has long been known for its cardioprotective effects. Turmeric extract is thought to reduce LDL cholesterol and the buildup of plaque in the arteries. In a 2011 study published in the journal Molecular Nutrition and Food Research, researchers found that turmeric could reduce cholesterol and suppress early atherosclerotic lesions better than the cholesterol-lowering drug lovastatin. Also, a 2006 study on mice suggested that curcumin can help prevent artery damage associated with carotid artery blockage. Number 7. Walnuts. Nuts are a good source of protein, fiber, and healthy fats, and regular nut consumption has been associated with a reduced risk of overall cardiovascular disease and coronary heart disease, which occurs when plaque buildup restricts blood flow to the heart. Of all nuts, walnuts contain the highest levels of heart-healthy, plant-based omega-3s. In an impressive animal study, consuming walnuts as part of a high-fat diet resulted in a 55% reduction in atherosclerotic plaque development compared to control diets. Number 8. Citrus fruits. Citrus fruits are delicious and provide a variety of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, including flavonoids. Citrus flavonoids can decrease inflammation and help prevent free radicals in the body from oxidizing LDL, bad cholesterol. Oxidized LDL is associated with atherosclerosis development and progression. This may be why citrus consumption is associated with a reduced risk of heart disease and stroke, two conditions linked to atherosclerosis. Number 9. Spinach. Like beets, spinach and other dark leafy greens are a good source of dietary nitrates, which support supple, free-flowing blood vessels and arteries by boosting NO production. Additionally, leafy greens contain fiber and a range of micronutrients, including folate. Folate plays a key role in cardiovascular health by lowering levels of the amino acid homocysteine. High blood levels of homocysteine are a known risk factor for atherosclerosis, as they can damage the lining of blood vessels and increase arterial plaque buildup. Number 10. Fish. Eating omega-3 rich fish may help reduce the risk of atherosclerosis and coronary artery disease, though researchers have not yet definitively determined why. The body can metabolize omega-3 fatty acids into bioactive lipid mediators, which may reduce inflammation and blood clotting, both of which can contribute to clogged arteries. Number 11. Olive oil. Olive oil, a staple of the Mediterranean diet, may help reduce the risk of atherosclerosis. Olive oil may significantly improve blood vessel function and reduce inflammatory markers, which can reduce your risk of heart disease. A 2018 review also concluded that olive oil consumption is associated with reduced atherosclerosis-related inflammatory markers and a decreased risk of heart disease and complications. Researchers attribute olive oil's ability to increase heart and blood vessel health to its high content of polyphenol compounds. Remember that less refined extra virgin olive oil has significantly greater amounts of polyphenols than more refined olive oils. Number 12. Oats. Eating oats can help significantly reduce atherosclerosis risk factors, including high total and LDL, bad cholesterol. Oats also contain antioxidants called avenanthramides, which may help inhibit inflammatory proteins called cytokines and adhesion molecules. This may help prevent atherosclerosis. Consuming oat bran, which is packed with fiber, may also be helpful. A study that included 716 people with coronary artery disease found that those who consumed oat fiber regularly had lower levels of LDL, bad cholesterol, and inflammatory markers than those who did not eat oat fiber. The study also found that oat fiber intake was associated with a lower risk of needing revascularization, a procedure to increase oxygen delivery to the heart and other parts of the body. A person may need this if atherosclerosis has impeded their blood flow. Number 13. Onions. Onions are part of the allium genus and are linked to health benefits, including supporting artery health. Research has shown that a diet rich in these popular veggies may protect the arteries. A 15-year study that followed 1,226 women ages 70 and older found that a higher intake of allium vegetables like onions was associated with a lower risk of death related to disease caused by atherosclerosis. Onions contain sulfur compounds that scientists think may help prevent blood vessel inflammation, inhibit the clumping together of platelets in the blood, and increase the availability of nitric oxide. All of these effects may help protect against atherosclerosis and improve artery health. Number 14. Ginger. Want to know how to clean your arteries naturally? Use ginger. Ginger has incredible anti-inflammatory and antioxidative effects. Ginger contains heart protective compounds like shogols and gingerols, which can effectively prevent plaque buildup and unclog arteries by reducing total cholesterol. According to a study published in the Journal of Nutrition in 2000, researchers found that ginger extract could reduce aortic atherosclerotic lesion areas, cholesterol and triglycerides in the blood, LDL-linked fat peroxides, and LDL aggregation. Number 15. Cinnamon. Cinnamon can help reduce many risk factors associated with atherosclerosis and heart disease. A 2003 study published in the journal Diabetes Care in 2003 found that either 1 gram, 3 grams, or 6 grams of cinnamon daily can lower glucose, triglycerides, LDL cholesterol, and total cholesterol in type 2 diabetics. The study observed 60 diabetics for a 40-day period. Researchers concluded that cinnamon can help reduce the risk factors of cardiovascular disease. Number 16. Berries. Blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries pack a big punch when it comes to arterial health. These deeply hued fruits are chock full of polyphenol compounds such as quercetin and anthocyanins, which exert powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. Thanks to these compounds and a nice dose of fiber, berry consumption has been linked to improvements in LDL cholesterol, blood pressure, and even blood sugar control, all of which help keep arteries clear and healthy. Number 17. Avocado. Avocados deliver a 1-2 punch for cleaning out your arteries. Like olive oil, avocados contain loads of blood sugar stabilizing, cholesterol optimizing MUFAs, but they're also a surprisingly great source of fiber, clocking in at about 6.5 grams per half avocado. A recent study also found that eating 1 avocado per day is associated with reductions in LDL cholesterol. While some people are wary of eating avocados because they also contain some saturated fat, although saturated fat intake may increase LDL cholesterol, it typically only increases the larger, bouncier LDL particles that are less likely to stick to artery walls and cause damage than small, dense LDL particles. Additionally, most recent research has found no beneficial cardiovascular effects of reducing saturated fat intake. Number 18. Cruciferous vegetables. Like allium vegetables, cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, arugula, cabbage, also contain organosulfur compounds and may reduce your risk of death from atherosclerosis. And further research has found that consuming all vegetables, especially cruciferous vegetables, is associated with thinner, healthier carotid artery walls. Thick artery walls, on the other hand, are a marker of atherosclerosis. Cruciferous veggies also contain blood sugar stabilizing, cholesterol lowering fiber. Number 19. Spices. Flavorful herbs and spices are often potent sources of beneficial compounds that can benefit the heart and arteries, even cinnamon, which you probably have in your pantry already. Research suggests that cinnamon intake may be associated with reduced levels of HbA1c and blood pressure among patients with type 2 diabetes, meaning this spice could help counter the negative effects of insulin resistance that contribute to atherosclerosis. Cinnamaldehyde, an organic compound in cinnamon, has also been shown to have anticoagulant properties that may help curb risk of blood clots, and preliminary research suggests that cinnamon inhibits the atherosclerosis process in animals with high cholesterol. Number 20. Tomatoes. Tomatoes, especially cooked tomatoes and tomato sauce, are a great source of lycopene, a powerful plant compound responsible for tomatoes' red color and which has been associated with increased good HDL cholesterol. In one study, people eating a diet rich in lycopene from tomato products were 17 to 26% less likely to develop heart disease, and in another study, higher blood levels of lycopene were associated with lower risk of stroke.